it's interesting. I think there's a parallel between the monsters, the sea monsters that showed up at the very end of last episode, and the monsters that Luffy befriended on the island. They spent 2 years on. I remember. I know there's a lion in each, and there's a gorilla in each. I don't remember a giraffe, so maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe the author just likes lions and stuff like. He clearly likes lions. I think that's clear. But I was wondering if they were just doing some little subtle, tweaky, cheeky, tee hee kind of thing. Not even an Easter egg, just something that's like, hey, this is just a little parallel. Just, since I got to draw some animals anyway, let me make them the same animals, except these are underwater animals. At first blush, I haven't gone back and looked at the footage from, I think it was episode 517, whatever it was coming back from the time jump, right? I think there's a parallel there. Then I could just be making it up. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and do a couple more comments here. First one comes from Hunter Stone. Nothing to do with the episode. This was 426. But here's a fun fact. I heard this before I got reminded about it again. Sanji's aesthetic and mannerisms are based on Mr. Pink from Reservoir Dogs. No shit. First of all, our precious author who needs to be preserved and isolated and kept away from bad things. The fact he watching a movie that gory, I mean, it is a hilarious movie. It's a good movie. But a movie that gory, like, he needs to be preserved from things like that. He doesn't need to be polluting his mind with that kind of violence. That troubles me. Let me look up Miss Pink. I don't remember which one's which. Oh, the Steve Buscemi character. Okay. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. That does make sense. Okay, this one's about Vegapunk. This is from HIG. He's been mentioned a few times. This was during my Q&A for episode 500. He's been mentioned a few times. So just to refresh your memory, he's a current leader of the Marines Science Division. Colby said he's a genius scientist whose technology and ideas are centuries in the future. That's very interesting, actually. He's the one who created ships with sea stone hulls for the Marines so they can cross the Calm Belt safely without being attacked by the Sea Kings. Sea stone hulls. That's the same shit that removes powers from fruit users, right? Does that imply there's some element of, like, the magic is the same? Say it nullifies all magic. Let's say there's Magic X. There's a magic called X. And the magic called X allows people to do some of these human powers, like, shave. But it's not as much of a front to nature, so you can still swim. Then the Magic X also allows the fruit to have the power to give you, these weird ass powers, and that is an affront to nature. So you can't swim. But the magic comes from the same place. Say that same magic also makes some of these monsters so big, because we've got all these huge ass monsters, and the sea stone repels them because this sea stone is the antithesis of the Magic X. But like the human powers, for instance, they only have a few drops of the magic in their system. It allows them to do a little bit, but it's not enough for like the sea stone to repel them either. I don't know. I'm spitballing here, but I do think that one of the central mysteries here that I see nobody talking about. Not that I don't really look at One Piece discourse, so I have the reflection of what happens in my comments, and nobody in my comments, nobody's ever talking about where the magic comes from. So I don't know if people are thinking about it. But the magic comes from somewhere. These devil fruits, there's a source. Now, the author may never get into it. I don't know. But like sometimes we thought that about Attack on Titan, and the author got into it. So who knows? But it's possible, right? That's all I'm saying. I have to spend some more time thinking about that. But there could be connections here that we just haven't thought about. We haven't spent any time thinking about it because there's so much else going on. There could be a source for the magic. The sea stone, I don't think it's just a plot device. I think that's a part of that puzzle. We'll see. Oh, there was more to this comment. He's also one who modified Kuma and created the pacifist. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'll just say pacifist, even though I know that's not it. Pacificist? I think it's Pacific. Pacificist. Jesus. You couldn't come up with a simpler word. And then Sentomara, Big Boy, is Vegapunk's bodyguard. That's interesting. His bodyguard. So how do you go from being his bodyguard to being in charge of some of his technology? Yeah, kiss ass. That's how you do it. You kiss enough ass, we'll put you in charge. And then you did a good enough job to actually indoctrinated you into the military, gave you a rank. So that's interesting as well. Yeah, and Frankie went to Vegapunk's hometown, which is where he had his lab. Apparently, he's going to be a key character for somebody to go through this trouble in the comments. So that'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to finally meet him at some point. Never meet your heroes, but I love mad scientists, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. At any rate, let's go and get into this. You know where we are, and you know where we're going. Three, two, one. Yeah, here they are now. Well, for half a second. 10,000 feet. That's over 3 miles, right? We're exploring again strange new worlds. you know? Oh, 10,000 meters. That's not 10,000 feet. That's way more than 10,000 feet, actually. Because a meter is something like 3 feet. So that's probably like over 5 miles deep. That's effing deep, obviously. Elephant too. I don't remember. I don't think there's an elephant in the alligator. I guess I was wrong. There's just one or two animals in common. Yeah, who's riding it? That's the question, right? Everybody was shocked. Who could be riding it? Really? He's talking shit. I don't know who it is. Oh, it's an animal. An animal's riding an animal. Interesting. So, what are you, the outlaw gang guarding the outskirts of the city? Hey, you don't know how hard these guys are. I guess he's out of here. So, the crack can scare these other animals, huh? He is out of here, man. Well, shit. You should have trusted your crew. They would have protected you. It's funny. The flag didn't technically need the bubble to protect it, but I guess it's all or nothing when it comes to the bubble, right? We've been back together for 10 minutes and we've been in danger for our lives 3 times already. It's like one of them's a polar bear. I don't think I noticed him before. What about it? Everybody knows about you by now. Come on, Luffy. Is that good or bad? Oh, okay. I think we're on the same page then. Excellent. Every one of them's got a rider. Holy shit. Hmm. The new Fishmen pirates. They're the new ones. That depends. You want your ass kicked? Oh, we're not enlisting under your banner. F you. Yeah, I guess we just have to kick your ass. Yeah, instead of just standing around. Yeah, no shit. We need some way to propel ourselves. I don't know about running. Hey, man. When she said run, I thought she meant run away from Fishman Island. She's running towards Fishman Island. Good shit. Why are we waiting till the last minute to fuel up? The fueling up, like I said several episodes ago, was the first thing you should have done when you realized you were out of fuel. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, there's definitely some fish racism going on down here. Yeah, you're out of your mind. Yeah. Eat my rubber ass. We're not fish. Why would you want us anyway? Sinful. Again, another reference to religion. It doesn't matter. You're gonna fight regardless. I hate that they intimidated the Kraken, man. It does show how powerful and intimidating they have a reputation, probably, right? Here we go. We're out of here. We'll save us this time. We can't fight here underwater with no bubbles. So that's right. Engage. You think we're just gonna sit here, did you? That's right. Use up all of our oxygen. Here it comes. Just notice that, huh? Yeah, we have no air to hold back the pressure. I see. 3 episodes back, and I'm already tired of his stupid being dead jokes. Yeah, what do you mean? What's wrong with it? Everything's right with it, baby. I didn't think there'd be a problem penetrating. Our boys have never had trouble penetrating before. There we go. Yep. It's a one use. So how are we gonna get the hell out of here with no coding? I guess we get somebody down here is gonna have to do it for us. It's a double bubble. Oh shit. So do people just not come down here very often? Most ships can't make it through. I guess not. I guess people don't typically do this. Shit, it's water. You're screwed. Most ships don't typically do this. I guess they don't come down here and visit. They may come. They may use the channel. We aren't the first people to use the channel before. Go down and under, and get to the New World. But people don't typically visit Fishman Island itself. I guess unless they have some special ship. Although thought I saw a gate where you can go in. Right. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, we're screwed. That's what it is. And people typically use a gate. They don't come through this way. Must not drown. I assume it's not all water under here. Why would you have the bubble, right? So they'll float to the top, I'm sure. Then again, it looks like the current's dragging them down, not up. Shit. Who's gonna rescue them? We don't know anybody down here. I mean, there's that chick, whatever her name is. I don't think Hachi's down here. Yeah, we'll see him at the end. The end of this arc. Oh, they're going in. Yeah, so you can get their ass kicked in air. Well, shit. Shattered his ambition. So that's why they were saying it's kind of hit or miss. We like the fact that what you did to the Celestials. That's a point in your favor. And we hate what you did to Arlong, apparently. Yeah. They're multiplied. There's a million of them. They don't seem very friendly. Little mermaids. Little guppies. That was rough, man. Apparently somebody rescued us. Yeah, that is her. Okay. Whatever her name is. It's been 2 years. He don't remember her. He's like, I've never seen you before in my life. Cammy, that's it. It has been a while, hasn't it? She's safer down here than she was up there. Believe that shit. Maybe. I don't know what's happening with this Neptune dude. Now we're talking. Hot mermaid action. At least for a living, you know. The hell are you talking about? We had made plans to. I guess I had made a plan with her to be down here at a certain day. Yep. I don't worry about shit. Yeah. She's in some water. I just saw that. Part of the floor is water. Good shit. Cold seaweed soup. I don't think so. It stinks. Hey man, what is that? Gazpacho soup is cold? Dumbass. So, I guess these two are made for each other. I don't know what the hell they're freaking out about. Do you have a microwave? Because he's an idiot. It takes five of them to carry. Clothes aren't really that heavy. You guys are weak. Yeah. I like how pissed most of them look. They don't seem very friendly, like I said. Good shit. So what is this? These got to be her sisters, right? They're her friends. Quintuple. I guess they are quintuples, aren't they? They kind of look like each other. Now that I think about it. I'm sure that's some kind of like music reference. Went over my head, obviously, right? But like some musical a cappella group or something, you know? Yeah, I see. Just get him out of here and let him have his own side adventures. Give him his own filler episodes. Those will be the only episodes of One Piece I'd never watch. Yeah, yeah. Maybe he'll have some character development. I doubt it, but maybe. Dumbass. Oh, he's a sad boy. They've got the sad boy music. This ought to be interesting. I don't think she'd be friends with douchebags, but then again, she freaked out about the soup, so she's weird. Still using animals, huh? Even down here. Hey, economics, man. I would think so, yeah. So how tall is this city? Ah, shit. Right. Yeah, they did mention it. But he hadn't been making money. Guess we'll see him at some point. I like his cover stories. I read those if you haven't seen my video on that. Yeah, so it's scary over there. Feels like things aren't very good down here. You're broke, and apparently you're scared to go certain places. That's not good. Oh, good. Get him out of here. We don't need him. Apparently he's got no money. Because the second he made it, you were dead to him. Pet. Right. You got to pay your own way. Hey, clams are good, man. Yeah. This doesn't feel like a very good place. I have a feeling we're going to be having quite the story arc down here, especially with all the hype, right? They're just set doing the world building right now. So, but for it to get natural light, we have to be thousands of meters closer to the surface here than we were down there. Yeah, now we're talking. Is that everybody else? Oh, I thought maybe that was Robin for a second, but they would recognize Robin's voice. The entrance. So there is an official way to get here. Gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense. It would have been weird if no human ship ever came here, right? Illegal entry. If we're talking about looks, I'm not a big fan of the shit on his lower face, right? His chin. He needs to shave that shit. You seem to have a caterpillar there down on your chin, dude. You want to do something about that? He did cry a lot back then, didn't he? Back when I had respect for him. Is this all blue? Really? You think so? No, no. Okay. For a second, I thought maybe they were saying this really was all blue, but no. This is the woman equivalent of all blue. It's all the kind of women he likes. Still nose shaming him, huh? Still raccoon shaming him, huh? The animation's funny. I'll give him that. Which is not something you get in the manga, right? So I wonder how he comes off on the manga. Because for me, the animation is one of the only things that saves his stupid quirk, right? Well, it's been a wild ass episode. I guess now we're gonna get the big bad, whoever's in charge of these pirates. Fishman District. Yep, here he is. He's reporting to his boss. This is the one whose ass will be getting kicked here in about 80 episodes from now. That's my prediction for how long the story arc will last. He's unstoppable. Yeah, you wish. We'll be seeing you in 50 or 60 episodes. Well, this is very interesting. The world building, of course, is always incredible. The imagination this man has. But enough kissing his ass. I do that too much. I wonder if there's a political structure here. There's been no mention of police, bureaucracy. Who keeps the trains running is what I'm saying. Who keeps the power on? Who keeps the transportation system and, the infrastructure? Like, is there somebody in charge of, is there a government in place? Weak as it may be. I'm curious about that. That's probably the part of the world building we haven't seen yet. Or is it just a criminal element just basically running rampant?